When my wife Sarah told me she was going out for dinner with her boss, I didn't think much of it at first. Her job in marketing often required late meetings or client dinners, so it sounded routine. Still, there was something different in her tone that evening. Too light, too carefully practiced. The faint smile she gave me didn't reach her eyes, and that small detail stirred an uneasy feeling deep in my stomach. Before I could ask anything, she grabbed her purse and walked out the door. At first, I brushed it off. Maybe I was reading too much into it. I wanted to trust her. I always had. For weeks, she'd been coming home late, claiming long nights at the office because of tight deadlines. I believed her, or at least I tried to. But little by little, her behavior began to change. She barely spoke to me anymore, skipped family meals, and constantly had her phone in hand, smiling at messages that vanished seconds later. That night, after she left for her so-called dinner, I decided I couldn't ignore my instincts any longer. I waited half an hour, then got in my car and drove to the restaurant she mentioned. My palms were slick against the steering wheel as I parked across the street. When she arrived, she wasn't alone. Her boss, Mr. Harris, walked beside her, but it wasn't their arrival that shattered me. It was the way his hand intertwined with hers. I sat frozen, watching from behind the windshield as they leaned close, laughing softly, sharing the kind of smiles that once belonged to us. My chest tightened and a cold numbness spread through me. It wasn't anger I felt. It was realization. She wasn't mine anymore, not in the way that truly mattered. I didn't confront her that night. I just drove home, hollow and silent. Hours later, she came back, her perfume lingering in the air, her lipstick faintly smudged. I was sitting on the couch when she walked in. She stopped mid-step, startled to see me awake. "You're still up?" she asked gently. I nodded. "How was dinner with your boss?" Her eyes flickered for just a moment before she replied. "It was just work. You know that?" I gave a faint smile. "Good," I said quietly. "Because I had dinner with my lawyer." Her face went pale. "What?" she whispered. "I had dinner with my lawyer," I repeated calmly. "Seems fair, doesn't it? You have dinner with your boss. I have dinner with my lawyer." Then I met her eyes and added, "You call it dinner. I call it divorce." She stood there speechless for a few seconds before her voice finally broke. "You can't be serious. You're overreacting. It's not what you think." I handed her an envelope. "These are the divorce papers," I said softly. "Marriage is built on trust, Sarah, and you broke it." She sank into the nearest chair, her face drained of color. "Please let me explain," she pleaded, tears welling up. "He's been helping me with a promotion. That's all. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry." I shook my head slowly. "Promotions don't require holding hands," I said. "You should have just been honest." Her tears fell freely then, but I felt nothing. No anger, no sorrow, just emptiness. The love I once had for her had been buried under layers of disappointment. For years I had supported her dreams, stood by her side, believed in her, but she chose deceit over honesty. In the days that followed, she called, texted, even showed up unannounced, begging me to believe her. But her words sounded hollow. Once trust is gone, nothing can bring it back. Eventually, I stopped responding. The papers were signed, the house went silent, and for the first time in months, I felt an unexpected peace. Later, I heard she left her job. Her boss had moved on, leaving her career and reputation in ruins. Maybe it was karma, or maybe it was just life catching up. Sometimes I still think back to that night, the one dinner that ended everything. But it taught me something valuable. No matter how deeply someone tries to hide the truth, it always finds its way to the surface. And when people ask what happened between us, I simply say, she had dinner with her boss. I had dinner with my lawyer.